So the first thing that I did is so my roommate was making a smoothie, and I figured I would ask him to make me just a smoothie because usually my roommates are like very picky on like making other people food or like loaning each other food. So, and I didn't really go into it with much strategy or anything, and here's the result.
Yeah, what's up?
I was just wondering if I could get one too.
Sorry, bro. I'm running a little low on ingredients here, else I would. Maybe next time.
So after the first attempt, you could see it didn't go very well, and I didn't ask why or anything like that, and didn't have much strategy or really ask him to explain why he couldn't make me a smoothie. So in the second one, I go to the leasing office where I live and ask for discounted rent and go into more strategy of asking why and just see if I can possibly try and get a yes. So here's how it went. So what are your guys' policies on like discounted rent? I was just looking for discounted rent.
No rent discount or anything like that. No free rent. So I don't know if there's much we can do for you.
What if like someone worked here for like 2 months over the summer and they like never got discounted rent for that or anything? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, according to company policy, as long as you are an employee, you are entitled to that rent discount. But that's only while you're employed here. So unfortunately, at the moment, I don't know if there's much we can do for you.
Well, yeah, fair enough. For the third idea I thought I would text my boss. I work at a restaurant brewery just in the kitchen, and I've been working there since about late December, early January. So I mean, not really very long. And so I was thinking I could text him and just ask for a raise, just because why not? And there's really, I wasn't really expecting. Wouldn't really see why he would give me one, so I just asked him, and here's the result. So my boss didn't necessarily agree to give me a raise, but he taking a look at it, which is more than I could originally hope for. And my next video goes into a little me asking my roommate for one of his clothes to use. Hey, so that's just kind of a weird request, but with the weather getting cold and not really having any jackets to keep myself warm, I was wondering if I could have your North Face black jacket for the winter time. Just
No, not that one. Sorry, man.
why not?
I like that one too much.
Do you have like a worse jacket that you'd be willing to let me use for the winter?
Look.
That'd be awesome. Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, so he actually just gave me, it looks like a brown jacket, but I got a win from it. The last thing I did is I was eating at Noodles and Company, and I was eating with one of my buddies, and he had just bought a cookie. I was looking at it and thinking, that cookie looks really good. I should go see if they'll give me one for free. Just because what are the likelihoods of that? And here's how it went. Hey, excuse me. I have like kind of a weird request. I was wondering if I could like try one of these cookies for free. Really? Thank you. You're the man. Free cookie. In conclusion, I do think the rejection therapy worked. I wasn't afraid of rejection. As you can see, it went on as I actually got, or I garnered with a few people, and they actually ended up rewarding me just asking when I didn't even think that would happen. And I agree that is a good way to overcome failure. For example, at my job, I literally never thought it'd be possible to like get a raise yet, but he's looking into it, which is, I think says a lot that I didn't even think was even remotely possible. My perception of rejection changed just in the sense that I realized that I shouldn't be afraid of it. Like, I shouldn't not do something just because I'm afraid of getting rejected. And that you can almost program your brain to you can program your brain to just not be afraid, and you can actually accomplish some pretty cool things. Even from his TED Talk, I was pretty interested. It was pretty cool too. And I talk about some of the strategies in my videos, but overcoming the fear of failure, just really sending it and knowing that, well, if I fail, I fail, because that's the assignment. But if they say yes, then I'm gonna, obviously it's gonna be a great thing. And to minimize the possibility of rejection, just asking why. And he talked about that in his TED Talk and I watched some of his videos too, of just asking why, and really saying, I started saying, I know this is a weird request, because then they understand that it is weird and that they can relate to you. And yeah, and then I love doing this rejection therapy project, and thank you very much for making us